Oh, cool.
You
It's
think
been a
I've got
while.
a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If
been a
someone
while.
can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
I think last time we pulled Skara, so I've just been grinding for the last few days. Got him to level 80. His weapon's level 80. No artifacts on him yet, which sucks, but... I want to get him to 6. That's what I'm getting every character. Minimum of 6 on talents. And then I can just grind some artifacts for him. Doesn't do too much damage, which is weird. But I really only pulled him for his ability. His like overworld exploration is just so good. Because you can like, using
no need
him
to
and
exchange
Ayaka,
pleasantries.
you can just get past
It's when
everything.
rises.
Just look at this, it's amazing. And then you still have a whole stamina bar after you use his ability. It's just so good.
Swollen Fury.
It's just mad.
How amusing.
Let's try his power.
Behold.
Yeah, it's kind of weak. It's a little weak. But then again, he's got no artifacts on him. And his talents are pretty low, so... Alright, what should we do first? I finally got this. After fucking months of grinding Inazuma commissions, I finally got the storytelling method. That's my last quest in Inazuma. And we've got this one and another event that I've done. This one. I want to get everything done today, but I think what I'm going to do is this first, then we're going to do the side quest, then we're going to do the Archon quest, and if I have time, we're going to get started on the TCG. If not, then I'm just going to go do just a separate stream on that, because apparently the TCG is pretty fun, so I want to get into that. I'll leave that to the end there. Let's go do these now. They really want you to use anima. Okay. Dirty. Aggravating spread. Oh, okay. Guess we're gonna use... Oh, you can use trial characters. Let me get my Yelan. And then... my official. Official's always on the third spot. Screw you. Let's try these two. Yeah, I have no clue what to do. I've read it, but I didn't understand.
That's close enough.
Busted. Dare to mess with me?
The wind rises. Search for it. Need. You dare to gaze upon me? Of the charge.
Look for regret.
There's more.
Quietly now.
The very. Where do you think you're going? Upon the gale.
That was that? Okay. Oh crap. I don't know what I'm doing.
Quit following me.
You. "30 times. Already swelled so much.
Swallow Fury.
Cool.
Truth repeats its course. Game's up. Fun's over.
The wind rises. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Dare to mess with me? Ears of the storm.
Wretched vermin. Behold.
It's been going pretty fast. I really like Wanderer. It's probably my favorite to play right now.
Look for regret. Game's up. Fun's over.
Cry louder. The wind rises.
If I had a shield, this guy would just be the best. Yeah, he needs a shield. The amount of times I've been like one shot in the air is just too much. But I only have Noelle as a shield. I haven't built her yet. Too bad.
Behold. Swallow Fury.
New test subject. Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Truth repeats its course.
Wretched vermin. You're over.
Finally.
Cry louder. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Here comes the catch. Have fun with this gift.
Behold.
Stretch your wings and raise a storm.
Wind rises.
Where do you think you're going?
Know your place.
Mad. Cool. Cool. I really want to build Wanderer soon. Maybe he can replace Aika. But Aika's really useful though. I'd ideally like him to like replace Duluk, but I need a Claymore user on my team, so I don't know. It's gonna be I'm gonna have to keep swapping between Aika and him.
Too slow.
Did I unlock both? I sure did. Nice. Holy shit. What? 26k from you? That's mad. Okay. Spread aggravate. We're gonna have to use Nahida. Maybe like that? I don't know. I don't think Ketching's abilities will work in this team. And these aren't built. Ketching's kind of built, but no. Let's see how this works.
My royal
Nowhere to run!
roll, roll! Go! Committed to memory. Make yourselves at home.
Judgment is upon you. Stand condemned!
Just like we rehearsed, Midnight Phantasmagoria. Roll. I suck.
Surrender!
Not bad. I don't know why, but Signage just looks to me like a Electro Shao. And maybe it's because of his E attack, where he charges forward. Just reminds me of a Electro Shao.
That's following up. New punching.
Temple of Wisdom. Help!
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. Your penance is due. As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Share my knowledge. Yeah. Help!
Surrender.
Odds revealed.
Through me, justice is served. Guilty.
Just like we rehearsed. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
I want to see the official. All of them are on trial, right? Yep, same bow. Thundering Fury and Gladiator. Is that what I have? No, I think I have a 4-piece Thundering. They give her a stringless as well. Okay. And a 5-piece. Okay.
dues.
Make yourselves a room. Commit it to memory. Yeah.
Prepare yourself. You can't run from it.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Back into it.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned.
Be a killjoy. You don't get your shit.
Your penance is due.
Miscalculated.
Odds revealed.
Surrender.
Sharing my knowledge. This may turn a little.
Judgment is upon you. Guilty.
Shadow Raven, let night fall. Go!
No rest.
Just like we rehearsed. Grow.
Nowhere to run.
The Temple of Wisdom. Yeah. By royal
Surrender. Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Nowhere to run.
This may turn a little. I summon thee. Sharing my knowledge. Grow. Committed to memory. Odds revealed.
Futile. Through me, justice is served. You stand condemned.
This guy, he tanked that last shot. 300 health? That's mad. That's quite mad. Oh, I pressed challenge again. Let's hope I got that. I don't want to do it again. Cool. When's the next one coming out? 5 hours. 2 days. Okay. We'll do this after. What's that? 122. I need to hurry up and get more of these. I won't have enough to pull the Shogun. Storage home method. Let's go do this. Finally finish this. Then I can get the reputation reward. Oh, we have to actually play it out. Oh, cool.
Spawn Fury.
Good thing I had the Wanderer. That's mad. I could not even make
My
this
lucky
up.
day.
My royal decree.
Wretched vermin.
Damn, he actually does, what, 1.5k? He did have Fischl there for, like, EM. But 1.5k with no artifacts? Not bad. Not bad. He's not gonna be, like, ultra mega Chad DPS, but he's gonna be fine. Considering he attacks pretty quick as well. I have to fight these guys, huh?
It's my lucky day. Behold. My lucky day.
Oh, it's lagging a little bit. Where am I meant to be gone? Oh, damn, it's lagging a lot.
Spawn Fury.
Okay, I have no clue where I'm meant to be going, but it's lagging like a bitch. Lagging like a bitch. Where am I meant to be going? I'm so lost right now. What am I meant to be doing? This lag isn't helping me. Oh. Oh, okay.
It's my lucky day.
I was like, what was I looking at? Let's use only Wanderer and Fischl for this bit. Where am I meant to be going? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's my lucky day.
Do I have to go up this plant? The lag is insane. I need to do something about this.
Spawn Fury.
That's what I do.
Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
Oh crap. I forgot. I said I was gonna only
Wind
use...
rises.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Yeah. Forgot about that. I said it and I immediately forgot.
Behold. See no more.
Oh crap.
That's far
He's gonna die.
enough. Finally, I shoot the fairy.
Don't die. Don't die.
The wind rises.
Cool.
Trust. Rebuild.
Heal up. Oh, I could have done that at the start. Never mind. Cool. That was it. Nice. At least it ended. Huh. Do I not get achievement for finishing all the quests?
Too slow.
Apparently not. No. That's everything, right? Let me check again. 45, 45. Maybe we'll get something if I 100% exploration. Where's my exploration like? 98% explored, 89 here, 100% on Yashiori Island. Watatsumi's 83, 86, 91, 83, 77. Wow, really? 77 over here? That's quite low. Chasm is 58. How? Maybe that's stuff above, because I really didn't explore above. Why not eventually 100%, 90%? That's mad. 74 here. Yeah, there's a bit to do. It's definitely a bit to do. The only one that like 100% is these two here. I still need to explore all of this place and try to 100% it. It's gonna take a while. Oh, 20 here. Let me go quickly do... Let me go ascend his talent thing real quick. I normally get a match up for it, but I guess I'll do it solo this time. Let's see, Fischl, Kokomi, and Wanderer. Let's see if that's enough to do damage.
Hold the line!
Bow your head!
Yeah, no.
Let's move out.
I need to pick one too. Let me get this guy, because he's on the ground.
Trust me, Reeve it! Oh, it's
Spam the charged.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Covenant of the Deep!
Yeah, we're just gonna Kokomi it. Kokomi DPS.
By royal decree!
Behold! Know your place!
Allow me!
Burn! The wind rises.
Hold the line!
Behold!
Not bad. Not bad. Two, not bad. Not bad's all around. Yeah. Always come back to Mondstadt. This is just the favorite place to craft, and best Catherine here as well compared to everywhere else. 2 burners. Cool. I don't think that's enough though. I don't think it is. Yeah, missing 1. Ah, too bad. That's still gonna take what? 6 plus 27. I don't know. 23. 24. I need minimum of 24. More of them. That's gonna take another 2 weeks. Crap. I guess I could always grind the artifacts meantime though. Alright. That's that. Let's leave this for later. I probably will have time to do it, but let's leave it for later. Let's go do this Archon quest. Continuation. I think it's interlude. That's what they call it. Oh crap, it's above. It's this one.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tatara Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention Tatara Suna? But that's all the way in Inazuma! Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here is just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything. Great! Let's go find out what this
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Oh, you're the
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe-
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
So what, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kinda lacking. Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatara Suna?
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact,
My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatara Suna's past. But who'd have thought that,
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatara Suna.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive for a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay drop.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade, but in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a kabuki mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger, someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This Kabukimono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kinda fishy to Paimon.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow! Did I get lucky!
Stop shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the government records office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in the story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it.
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far...
Get to the point.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabukimono was not a human, but a puppet.
A puppet?
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after.
No, Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
Bro, I'm not reading that.
Sawada was encouraging me to follow
I
his
read it.
more creative approach,
I
but
definitely
think
read it.
essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay!
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it? Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh? After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in... Ah! Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like... the balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Squall and Fury.
Ah, this is his biggest fault. He can't go up inclines. Steps and everything fucks with him. And the problem is he has no way of going down. He can float up, but he can't go down. Which sucks.
Quit following me.
Traveler, Paimon, Nahida! Bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or...
Sure enough, you're here.
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
I know you must have a lot of questions. It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please...
But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us!
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you, considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former Harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
Wait a second. Farmer? You mean...
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the Harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to... Well, if the Fatui are gonna...
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with them?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear. Don't you? And they're your friends.
Yeah, obviously!
Then let's put that discussion to the side. Today can be a trial run.
All right. Then I'll...
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you serious about this?
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, yes. As I told...
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason...
You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twins. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And he was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of...
Exactly! Or what if...
I understand. But how things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for... As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But if this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it. It's my pleasure, really. I was going to contact... In fact, I was going to ask you this, even though he only has a fraction of his full power left. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irmin's... Great. Prepare yourselves.
Wow. It looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you...
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now...
Sounds like a successful run. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you're in...
Fine. Let's call it true.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall... Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to...
You sure are confident. Paimon...
If there are no further objections, or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh. The snark on this guy. It's unbig...
We can start...
Irminsul access granted.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him. Wow. So this is the inside of Irminsul. Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here, pick your jaws up off...
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Can you still sense where the...
Yes. Permission to be...
Permission granted.
Let's go.
Hey, so... what are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything.
Screw you, I'm going the other way. What are you gonna do to me? Huh? Ah, crap. He's just gonna wait. Okay.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
I really don't want you to go back.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little?
Damn it. I wanted to speed
We're
past him.
here.
What a huge tree!
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it.
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents.
The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him.
The rest is up to you.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with
Traveler, Paimon. Yes, I've also...
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our
heads? That's part of it.
Paimon's never tried this, so Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a...
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers. Well done. So, you made contact with that part of his mind.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about...
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatara Suna's history.
Oh? How interesting.
So the Gese got...
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
Whoop.
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So...
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait! How did you know about that?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh?
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement.
Shh!
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place. like a giant. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara, the forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their—
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you allowed Akame to take all the credit for him. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher.
My goods.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because what have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does.
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely,
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torachiyo, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor,
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act! We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out.
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa? Already dead. What a pity. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Hey, are you...
Dottore? Dottore! Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn it? But why did we...
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
Let's give him some space. He looks...
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabukimono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. The mechanic answered. Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for. He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a... He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Yes. Only if you understand.
Dotori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't.
Hey, are you investigating?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset.
Huh?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time. I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time.
Huh? What have you...
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power, I shared a secret with you. And now you owe me. So in return, give me your hand. Can you hear my voice No, I can't do anything like that anymore. So tell me, in this... Done.
Huh? What the...
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me. So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not
fast reaction time, but I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names ballot those who died in Tatarasu.
Hey! Balladeer!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone.
Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Oh no.
Oh, King
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It was the Balladeer's fault.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated?
Where the heck did he go?
Don't be. It's not your fault. We're running out of time.
We're out.
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and no, I'm sorry, but
An emergency? How about...
don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big at... He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible. Right! You can't just rewrite history. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn, even if no one was there to see it. So, why does Paimon's... Huh? Ah! Sorry. Paimon accidentally... But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible? Uh-oh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on... Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But, Paimon, so... How about... Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes, cream stew, sauteed matsutake, and Dragon chili chicken. Oh, also Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp balls, triple layered consomme, lotus seed, and bird eggs. Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon, Is that a food too? What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something... So, the Balladeer. Is that someone's name? Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay?
Alright, we have to go to Inazuma? Damn. we actually got all the way to Inazuma.
We've made it to Amanoma Smithy!
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't the once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Aminoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, the art of forging practiced by these 5 clans, was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, most of the great swordsmith clans of old, but fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to if my memory serves me right. You...
Oh, yeah, we learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden, then
That, in fact, this was not made known to me. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, there is no harm in telling you the Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a...
Vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family, knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives. Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace the smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his in his heart. The whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated it powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. Finally, he made a drastic decision. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree, that is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too. On to the next step! We're here!
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato,
Are they out?
the Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings and...
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow...
We'll be heading in then.
Hello, dears. Of course, what would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. As for the commissioner himself, well,
So pretty much business as usual.
very much.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very welcome. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a... Whenever the commissioner dines at home, Toma always joins him. The commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always... They say it's because Toma is a much better chef than most. They get to talking about you sometimes too, you know. Always with a very... Miss Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. It's been many years now since the late Mr. As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up, it makes me so in the future, if you ever do have the time. Wonderful.
Paimon likes it here too. Paimon's itching to try it. We may just have to invite ourselves around for dinner sometime.
Of course.
All right, goodbye for now. We're, great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see.
All right.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep.
Very well.
Well, here...
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the travel?
Xavier? What are you doing?
I was in the general area, and now I'm in this specific area. There, that's me. So what about you two?
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Certainly do. If there's anything you want to know, just ask. Like the back of my hand. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation. Goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, they say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade.
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something?
Oh, I didn't
Me neither.
What brought this on? Did you? Sure, go ahead. A kabuki mono? I do know the word. Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to... But sadly, I've never had the pleasure. Of course!
Oh, we're leaving?
Oh, you're most welcome. Farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but... keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will... Oh, come on. All right, let's head...
Do we get to name him now? I'm gonna call him Nerd. It'll be funny.
Hey, it's them.
Very funny joke.
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are. If you...
We have time.
It's the same topic we discussed last...
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should we do it?
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh?
I presume you'll want to read mine as...
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about us?
What did you find out?
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in...
Wow, so many.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Ugh. So there's no ghost...
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
And they're back at it. These guys are...
Oh, so sorry. Look at us.
You're welcome. See ya.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything...
Will do.
have you been?
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then she decided she wanted to go to Inazuma.
The balladeer? You look troubled. Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong?
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the
But how was he?
As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul...
So, you believe this person really existed? And we just don't remember him because... well, because he literally changed the world?
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. The Traveler comes from a world beyond Tevat. That's why there's no information. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been...
Paimon's having a hard time understanding...
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been... Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share? It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died. Once the balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save it, the story makes sense. The balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't...
Yeah, it just feels so hopeless.
Please wait a moment. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange...
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale? Who?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You?
When combined with the Traveler's narrative, it's clear that this
Hold on. So this record survived?
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the Kabuki Mono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that, but Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess
That's incredible! What a great idea!
And sending the Traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one she told us. The now erased life of the balladeer. There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was... The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames,
The cat's
and
kind of
die
cute.
for your fox kin."
It's crying there. Aw.
The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made up to become a god. He was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presume creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail, that Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is, and that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahita's right. Cheer up! How about we...
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take her out for a walk to clear...
You got it! Come on, Traveler! You need to get out of... Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar! That'll be sure to lift our spirits! It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that, but...
Here, maybe? Yeah, from there, probably.
We're here! What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat. What is it? Have you... Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
There's the mad lad. There he is.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last two. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep... I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon...
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all on...
Leave it to me. I'll find some more.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is...
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First...
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight.
Yeah.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a bit too cruel? Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should... Huh? You two over there.
He spotted us!
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to... have we... no, we haven't met. I have no recollection.
Are you
Sorry, but I just can't take your word.
a puppet?
Huh?
You were right!
I guess you do know me after all. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important. Okay, but please...
Are you really working for that guy?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm.
That's...
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you.
Then let's return to the city.
Did I get some? Oh, hell yeah. There should be enough for another Do I get another 2? Oh, I do get another 200 as well. It should be enough for 2. Mad. Mad shits, bro. 0.9? Yes. That's good. That's good.
Here you go, boss.
Oh, you really went and picked some more?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me.
I was just about to pay you anyway.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a... But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it.
But I don't... No. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me.
What's wrong? Huh?
Hello. I do apologize.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything.
You say that you're trekking across Teyvat to train yourself.
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a...
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather, I don't like to rely on using terms like this often.
Oh, like a past...
Yes, something far more distant than the past.
Okay, I have to Oh, you want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't... If it's that difficult to talk about, but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you...
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because of you. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have...
I gave everything I had. But...
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time. A chain of cause and effect. A cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world and all of its
It seems like my previous...
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or...
If we were enemies, why are you...
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our... He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk...
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes, it's all true.
Please, I want to see them for myself.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet. With no heart and no name. There is...
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him?
Don't worry. Whatever danger I...
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise...
Oh, good point.
Understood.
Thank you.
This looks like Inazuma's...
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your... These memories will show you the raw truth.
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me.
We never give up halfway.
All right.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation.
Is that because...
You could say that.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it. No, there's no way. Look at... There's someone... You're awake. What? Huh?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion,
and the rest is history.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, as the second-in-command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Where am I meant to go? Oh, over here? Man, sometimes I'm so blind. Oh crap. Yeah, I'm so blind sometimes. What's this?
Quit following me.
Oh yeah. Think I didn't miss that chest.
What are we doing back here? Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody...
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while.
Okay, I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but he kept coughing all the time.
But you can't.
Yup, we're family now.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, after his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. After leaving Tatarasuna, the Balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him.
What happened to the child?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The Balladeer came home one day and found that...
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
Swarm Fury! You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One wielded with an iron will. Or continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
The fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
This first.
By royal hold the line!
Behold!
This isn't good.
Upon the gate!
Well,
Unsightly insects!
Predators!
Don't be a killjoy! You've only just begun! It's a time for a break here! You can't run! This will be fun! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! My work is calculated! Finished!
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinate? Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time?
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Retribution!
Shadow Raven! Black Knight!
Cry louder!
Too slow.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the Abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you apart?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone.
The doctor again?
That person gives off a very sinister...
It's normal for him to give you the creeps.
Let's move on.
No rest for the weak.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass. Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing... I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul, so I beg you, grant me this opportunity.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here?
It's...
You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is... my...
Is he alright?
All worthless dross will be purged.
That's why... This won't be the end!
Nice.
This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Die, you fool! Die!
Squall and Fury!
I really need a shield on this guy. Oh crap.
Behold!
At my command, you shall fall! The wind rises.
Come on, die.
My endless cycle begins!
Oh crap. Oh, done. Oh. Wait, you just get a heal?
Insignificant.
You just get a heal if you die? That's mad. I didn't know that.
Imbecile! Get out of...
It disappeared.
What did you expect?
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that...
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're... But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing...
The memory recovery seems to have been a success.
Come on.
Welcome back, Traveler. If you don't like being addressed by that
It's fine. But I was just... After learning about everything the doctor did, I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected...
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look
But that doesn't mean your own
Of course.
and your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had. You weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see in changing the world, changing what you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will...
Indeed.
Do you regret doing all that when you've got...
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world... Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make...
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan, but before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one...
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me... Oh, right. I am sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are
I'm glad you're able to think of it, Traveler. In the future, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly? I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, So that's how you found out who's. Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. Some things in this world can never be brought back. Everything that you feel is real and lasting. To be human is to live with imperfections.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they?
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal.
Ooh! Paimon...
Why?
Because...
A name is life's first gift. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
How many characters?
Have you...
Do so with care. Okay, that's the limit. I can't go longer than... Oh, crap. Can I just... What do I want to name him? No need to be like... truthful to the matter. I just want to name him something funny. It works.
Are you sure?
Yep. You are flying nerd ass.
Oh, alright. If you say...
Flying nerd ass, bro.
Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Take your time. I don't need... Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean...
The doctor.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, even though the events have been erased from...
I see.
Huh? But...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Alright. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire...
Yeah, true. But even so, so we can finally go eat?
Thank you both.
I've got it! I can end my...
You mean because...
Yeah! I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at... The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting. All these expressions of joy, melted. Life is a story too long...
Oh my god. His name's actually... Okay. That's... Oh. You can't... I don't think you can... Profile... Story... How do you change his name? I really want to add spaces. There needs to be at least one space here. That's fine for now. It's still funny. He's forever gonna be flying nerd ass. No spaces. No caps.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back. Wow, good, huh? Look at the vase. Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room?
You sound lost and I know why you are troubled.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot ease when a small animal runs into a tree trunk like a vase that falls to the ground. History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe.
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? Anyway, it feels wrong just leaving it.
That's that. I think that's the end of it, right? Should be. 5 and 10. 99. Oh, okay. You can only use it once. Oh. Yeah, you're not gonna be used. Yeah, you're not being used. No, don't. Okay. It disappeared. If that red thing was gonna be there for the rest of the time, I would have just used it then. Alright. The story did drag on for quite a bit though. But I keep checking this Hangouts just to see if I've done everything. There's nothing there. Cool. Let's just try a little bit of TCG. Maybe if we can speed run through it. I just want to try it. And if it's like really fun, I'll spend some more time doing it another time then.
The wind rises.
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project.
Sucrose, what kind of experiment would...
Oh, I just wanted to test out some hypotheses. Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers? Speaking of which, you know Prince. This is the Cat's Tail after all, so I thought having a cat take care...
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest, the average player, is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant, that's all.
Wow! Another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince? He is special and the only one of his... Oh? What's that? Shuyan. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact. Understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain?
Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
Yes, it was the sacred duels of Genius Invocation, TCG, that formed and cemented our bonds of mutual understanding. It's my firm belief that by simply playing the game, players can develop a deeper level of understanding between one another.
So, playing Genius Invocation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players?
Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I, as a TCG master, predict my opponent's every play. It would be improper to pit a newcomer to the art of the card against one such as myself, and I must therefore politely decline. That's what Prince said.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty cardmaster Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them.
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know. Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think straight? Seriously, games and drinks don't mix. Don't they get that? Ugh!
What can I say? As the tavern owner? Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break.
Ha! Ha ha! Yeah. Oh. Why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play? You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights. Looks like my first step in destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry.
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for Prince speaks the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle—
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then, our 2 customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty.
But Shuyan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, all We'll need some space to learn. Let's go to that empty table over there.
Behold!
Oh wow, I can't activate from here. I'm slowly going down.
Okay, let's go through the rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the table.
Deck?
Yes. You should have built a deck. You know, I said, what's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without...
That's right. We have some cards that I
yeah. Okay, let me think. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago when I was closing up for the night, I know.
Are you sure that's okay?
It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything. All right, so now we have 2 characters. Yep. So, are you ready to start? All right, then. Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation TCG. Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew, pew, pew. Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be yours. Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
Damn it.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Roll.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the... These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions. Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts. During the action phase, you can spend, of course, the most common action is to use character skills.
Mm-hmm.
Not during the action phase. Both sides will take turns making their moves. After you use a skill to attack your opponent, and as you can see, once the enemy finishes... Now, these... So, we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro...
I don't know why I thought that one.
That was pretty good. That's one opponent, but the game has only...
You gonna fight me, bruh? Oh, damn.
And that after you end round, you won't... And once everyone chooses end round... All right! And a fresh new round means... Ooh, that's some terrible luck. But don't worry, situations like these are once per round. You can select all the dice that you don't like and... When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start. Alrighty then. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy.
Oh. Okay, so you need energy for your ultimate
Once
skill.
Diluc's energy is... Never mind. Let's start... Diluc's normal attack only needs one. In any case...
Why do we need 2 Hydra? Oh, okay. It's 1 pyro and 2 of any other one. 4 plus... We don't need that. Alright. Pay 4 pyro.
Time for retribution!
Think I get the... Think I get the rules.
In an actual game of genius. Next up, it's time... Oh, it's...
Not bad.
When you deal cryo damage...
Let's do this one.
Dodge this!
How do you
Good!
swap?
Now our opponent is affected by cryo. Different types of elemental damage affect enemy and elemental at the moment. Your opponent is affected. Oh, that reminds me. Both. Normally, we can only now. If we, in this case, we'll have.
Oh, okay.
You can spend 1 elemental die of any kind to.
Let's finish this swiftly.
And then that takes up a turn.
is-
Okay.
Most skills can only target. Alright then. Because the opponent is already affected by when triggered, melt. This will allow you to deal loads of damage and.
Doesn't say how long this will last. I'm guessing indefinitely or something.
Alright! Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack. Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that reroll? Well, never mind. Even in case, don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one, for example. So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type. Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are we'll cross that bridge when we... So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. But wait, Diluc's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and right now, well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic known as elemental tuning. By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current act, and this card isn't useful right now. Sometimes, You won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well, ingenious invocation, TCG. In this case, well, let's just like playing cards from your hand. Elemental tuning is a fast act. Come on, hurry up! Well, would you look at... Because you have the white iron...
Supports, I'm guessing.
Comes the final part. At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw the same number of new cards. What? Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same... Let's see how you do this.
This will be interesting.
That sucks.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the hang of these rolls. Now let me teach you one last trick. Free a chump, you can preview your opponent's actions. Check it out. So here's where you can see all your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up well then.
I need to swap character. I don't need this one, so play that. Oh shit, I need to play 2. Ah, fuck. I'm not playing Pyro. What's this? Convert? Cool. Oh crap. It auto selects it. Who'd have guessed, bruh? Hell no. I need to use 2. Okay, no. No.
Let's finish this swiftly.
My D-Luke. No. Alright. I'm gonna be out of attack.
Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot. Every time you hit an end phase, You get to draw 2 cards from your... Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action cards to win.
Okay, give me a good reroll, bruh. These two are good. It's fine. I need to use 2 of the same energy. Screw this, whatever. Fuck. I can't do 3. I guess I can do 1. Damn. Okay. End turn. I am not being blessed by these rolls. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh, I'm gonna die. Wait a minute. No, I'm not. That's a win. That's a win.
All right, cool. Though, what we just played was an adventure challenge designed specially for new play. Genius Invocation TCG can be played in duel mode, where each player brings 3 character cards, or in adventure challenge mode, with a fixed deck for each challenge. But the rules are all the same. As long as you understand the basics, then you should be able to take on any of those rowdy booze hounds.
Although I feel there are still many details to grasp, I think I understand the basic premise of the game now.
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know the Cat's Tail's famous mixologist had...
What? Oh!
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
You snuck in without making a sound! Anyway, what are you doing?
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. I'm here today to discuss a few...
Too bad she just left, but...
Never mind, it's nothing urgent.
Wait! This card? It's Diluc's character card!
Although I have some degree of experience with
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while he was here.
Oh?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like he was just drinking his worries away.
Eye patch?
Gah! I was trying to give the opposite description.
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't...
So, what about the Diluc character?
I don't mind. It's just a car...
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere. I was hoping we could play a game, but this issue of someone leaving it... It's getting late, and someone has some explaining. Good. Then I'll take my...
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit ya where Lord Barbados split ya. Uh-oh. Guard Captain.
I hope Kaya will be alright. Well, now that we are familiar with—
Ooh, 2 new players, but in order to play an official remember, a complete deck has—
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had. Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, Alright.
We can play PvP. I really want to play PvP. Select cards to switch. Heals the target cards. Draw 2 cards. I don't know, they're all good. I'll just keep them.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between 2 players. In a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and they'll also be able to grab new cards during an end phase. At the same time, your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions.
Who do I want to play? Sucrose can swell. I don't know. What does this do? Oh, I need to set. Fuck it, we've been using D-Luke all this time.
Let's
Might as
go.
well. Give me the roll. Yikes. Yikes. There's only one thing that you can do actually. Heal the character. What does this do? What? Draw 2 cards. How many do I need? 1 dice. These are not useful. I can't use this. Dendro and Electro die. Never mind.
Absorption test.
You do 3? Yo. Why did... Okay. That does 1. Why did my... I want to swap character, please.
Let's
Use
finish
that.
this swiftly.
Yes, get my thing. You're gonna end turn, right? Please end turn. Cool. Roll again. Oh, that's cool. Nice, nice, nice. What's this? 4. Damn. Oh, damn it. Crap.
Absorption test.
Switch character, spend 1 less element to die, convert element to die. To Omni. Oh. So Sucra's attacking switches. That's stupid. That's so stupid. That's really stupid. Crap. Let me do the heal. Heal you and swap. Use the water one.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Don't attack me. Pay 3 pyro. Oh crap. Not bad. And then turn now. What did we get? Roll me some dice, bruh. The animo isn't bad. I'm gonna leave the animo there. Oh jeez, more animo. Don't attack me. Thank you. What's this? End phase, heal your character. Same element? Hell nah. Hell nah. Oh crap, crap, let me use this. Why am I doing that? Oh my god, I forgot you could discard cards. Oh shit. I'm... Let me discard another one. That's a waste. That's a waste. No. No, I'm not gonna use it now. I'm just gonna use this one. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. I should kill you.
Need to make... Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation.
I'm thinking this out. Thinking this out. Alright, so then I use this. Get these two off. Then I use your thing on this guy.
Time for retribution!
And then I use my... Oh crap, I can't use my normal attack. Thank you. And then turn. Switch to Kaya. Was that really worth it? I don't think that was worth it, bro. Let me see. Switch. I'm gonna save that. Let's just do this.
Cool it.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Where's my heal? Wait, fuck. Switch it to pyro. Need to switch this to pyro. No way am I kamikazing this, bruh. And then 3. End of round, boss. Give me a good roll. Oh.
Cool it.
And I'm dead.
Where did I go wrong?
Okay. One character card defeated.
Shut up, Sucrose. You're so dead. Only sword users. None of them have a... Oh. Oh, okay.
Stand clear.
That's... Oh. Swap that. Swap that. No, that should be enough actually. Yep, do it. You're dead.
Stand clear.
Where did I go this wrong? Doesn't look...
That took too long, but we won. So I'm happy. I think that was on easy mode though. It usually is.
I can't believe I lost when we had the exact same character cards. The rules must be more complicated. Every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game. If there was only...
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore...
Oh, I am sorry. But it was a fun match.
Paimon didn't know you could.
I always get a little... It's like that with my research, too. It always gets to me when my experiments don't go as planned. Especially when there's an alchemy genius like Albedo around to compare myself to.
You lost me at alchemy and experiments. Playing cards is no different. Each game you seizing victory through a...
But what if you...
A losing streak, yeah. That'll definitely get you down. But it's way better to... Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least 8 of our regular booze hounds to match your...
Thank you. I'm...
Good. Having fun is the main thing.
I'll definitely be...
All right. I think you should have all the basics down by now. I need to get back to bartending. Burning Mondstadt's wine it is...
I see. So you have now grasped the rules of...
That's right! The Paimon
Becoming a TCG player is not as simple as that. Sobering words from Prince there. But I'm afraid he's... Yes, all basically. To become an official...
So, you have...
The duel you just... I agree. Although I didn't get to observe the match myself...
Same way you can hear...
A well-trained ear is a basic... Sucrose, you may have lost the last duel, but don't be disheartened. I can assure... But first things first, Shuyen. Before that, our TCG newcomers should... Ah, yes, my goodness. Completely slipped my mind. I'm lucky to have Prince here to remind me. Everyone who...
Oh, Timaeus mentioned it, didn't he?
Oh, that's right! The soul of an ancient... So the casket of...
Well... Actually, all card cases in Genius Invocation TCG are called caskets of...
Oh! Paimon can guess what you're gonna say next! The reason they can sense each other is...
That would mean an extraordinarily high number of people in history have been turned into disembodied souls as a consequence...
Darn! What a letdown. Alright, now let's see this...
All caskets of tomes are probably for the best. If Prince and I were responsible for handing... Okay, so go and see Margaret to claim your...
But even for the Traveler, that's only 2 wins until...
I shall choose the final contestant she must... Excellent plan, Prince. Go, Prince seems to have high...
Swarm Fury!
Hello, you 3. Has little Diona finished? Ah, I see you're here for your cast.
So this is a...
That's right. A purpose-built case for your car.
Yeah, well, even the...
True. So I'm glad that these customers, you're not wrong. But that's secondary.
All right. In that case, thanks.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their...
There's a player nearby! That way! Let's go see... Aha! It's you!
I'm sorry. Is there anything I can...
We want to become official Genius Invocation TCG players! But we have to pass the test first.
Oh, I see. I see you're serious about this. Very well. As a fellow So be it. Then let the duel begin.
I swear I've seen that pose before. The one where they do the hand to the heart thing. Or the hand to the chest thing. From Pokemon. Somewhere. Man, why do I remember it so much? That just brought me back. I think it was Pokemon X. The hand to the heart. I don't know where. I just remember seeing it. Like the exact animation. What is this? Lucky coin. How do you get more cards then? Create a new deck. Oh, these are all the cards. You can't get any more, I don't think. How do you get character cards then? Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Diluc DPS. You gotta put him up front. Right. Well, damn. We're gonna have to do... Let's what one of these. Nice. I need to use all of these up. Crap. Why did I use the heal one? Crap. Alright, that's it then. Oh, 4-3, I see that. Get rid of this. And then... use this.
Time for retribution!
I'm too mad. I'm too good.
Gosh, I lost. You're remarkably good at this, considering how new to the game you are. Let's play again when you have some time.
We did it! Now we have 2 victories under our belt. Let's get back to the cat's tail. Paimon wonders who Prince is gonna pick as our final contestant.
I better be fucking fighting this cat. I'm gonna end
I
you, bro.
sensed that she had what it took to become an official TCG player, but she has returned to the defeat the opponent I have arranged for you, and you shall become an not just prince. I can't.
She won't lose to them, whoever it is. Right, Traveler?
What ho, fellow voyager of the stellar void. Yes, even I was briefly discountenanced when
Oh, it's
I heard
official.
the tidings of your sworn
This is,
oath to become the thrice victorious.
Makes sense.
But so be it. You who are enslaved by dueling desire, be released from your shackles into the glorious arena of gladiatorial combat. Step forth, O brave challenger. Your princessin grants you an audience. Hearken well. The wretched clock chimes yet again, as the declining light of the day grows dimmer still.
Pardon my directness, but we have not been waiting that long. Mein Fräulein could afford to be a little less impatient.
Huh? Paimon.
Your opponent sounds. That's what Prince said.
But the princessin. For, as the name of this hallowed rite suggests, only when the wisest of heroes is summoned can the master of cards hope to be crowned the champion. This path is a treacherous one. It must be tread with great caution, for eternal doom and damnation are but one wrong step away at any given moment. That is why none is more suited to appear in this audience chamber than the princessin, whose Aug de Verurtelung des großen Kaleido-Phantasmus has witnessed 10,000 battles across 3,000 worlds.
Oh, is that right?
Indeed. Mein Fräulein has watched many games of Genius Invocation TCG, and has gained a solid grasp of the rules. Even in a duel between beginners, it is best that both participants are well versed in them.
Oh, that's true. Ah, this makes sense now. Prince did say.
The princessin needed but a single glance at these mere machinations of mankind to discern their working principles. Thus, with speed and brilliance paralleled by lightning alone, do I now arrive here at the gateway to yonder circle of secrets.
Mein Fräulein, too, has bested 2 opponents thus far, and is therefore one step away from becoming an official TCG player.
So there's a lot on the line, huh? Either Fischl or the Trab.
Indeed.
The princessin herself heeds the call of fate and descends to this realm from the Immanakreich. Yet still, you dare to doubt the inevitability of the inevitable. Your stubborn foolishness is contemptible.
Mein Fräulein, I implore you to consider less odious turns of phrase, lest you be forced to feast on your words in the fullness of time.
What? I shall not lose, Oz! What say you, Outlander? Do you wish to make an enemy of me, the Princessin de Verurtelung, who even now begins to strum the strings of fate that shall sound out the traveler's requiem? Then I say it is...
Oh yeah, she has Bennett on her team. You know, BFFs and everything. That's cool. Who do we have? We have no bow characters on our team. Switch that. Cryo die. We'll use that. Anima die, we'll keep that. Dendro die, switch that. Keep that. Nice. That's good. I like that. And then we're gonna use Kaya this
Ready
time.
when you are.
Good shit. Nice. Roll me some more cryo, boss. Anima. Alright. What's this? Draw 2 cards. Actually, no. I need that. Fuck. Let's use this one.
Freeze!
I can't attack. I can draw cards though. End round.
Dodge this!
You're really not gonna switch? Okay. I really want to switch right now. Because you've got thing out, so I'm gonna switch. Switch. And use that.
Let's go.
We'll do draw 2 cards. No, actually not now. No, not that. Convert these 2. No, I'm not using that. What's this? Oh shit. He's got...
Freeze!
Oh. What's these 2? Damn it. And no elemental dice, we're gonna end round. Kaya only needs 2? That's mad. Give me something good. This is not cool. It's not cool. Oh wow, that's a lot. Play card. Just use this one.
As the cryptic chronicles of fate have prophesied, so do I command. In the name of the Princessin, deal your almighty final blow and bring all that moves in the heavens to an everlasting standstill.
Please don't. No.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Oh. 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 Kai is gonna die. Watch this. Nah. Screw that. Screw that. Man's gonna die, bruh.
Time for retribution! I'm not done.
This is but a small sacrifice necessary to achieve ultimate victory.
I love Fischl's voice lines. Insufficient elemental dice. Alright, end round. Kill me. Kill my D-Luke, please. Okay. What are you gonna do? You're gonna kill him. Yep.
Where did I go?
But I thought of this. Who do I want to take to fields?
Ready when you...
Kaya, obviously.
Now see what happens to those who dare defy the Princessin!
What are you gonna do? Pull this on field. Switch character. Yeah, take 2 of those. Oh, I need 3 of them? Okay.
Oh, so sorry.
Wow. Only takes 2. Oh, jeez.
One shall descend. What happened? Oz, with lightning twixt upper and lower mandible, strike thy pointy beak into this obstacle and remove it from my path!
Mein Fräulein, I cannot simply attack the traveler.
Just getting physical. That's actually funny. I'm so stupid. Oh jeez. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh damn. Shift one weapon to another weapon. Yeah, no. Turns this into... Oh crap, really? This is no valid target. What does that mean? I need to discard more.
Don't get frostbite.
Kai does nothing. This is disgusting, bro. Really? That's it, I guess. They're gonna attack first, right?
Freeze!
Cool it! It's my win. It's my win.
Just my... Ugh.
I'm unstoppable. It's too good.
Impossible! Ugh. The cursed dragon looms near once more, casting its dark shadow on the slender threads of fate, hiding them from my vision. Traveler, was even this part of your plan?
What a truly ingenious plot.
Congratulations! You've won 3 duels now.
Yeah!
Oh, yep. I've won 2 games so far. When I...
Nice! Sucrose won...
It seems I am forced to commemorate your glorious ascent to a battlefield beyond this lowly mortal realm. I grant thee an incarnation of my majesty in miniature. As you embark on this ingenious vocation, may you wield it in battle against all your fated foes, that not a single one of them may be left standing.
Main Fräulein wishes to give you a Main Fräulein character card.
Wow! It's Fischl's character card!
'Tis a mere token of such. To the victor of this splendid
excuse me, ma'am.
Nothing would delight me more. I hereby...
One other thing. When I got back, Prince and Shuyan said there was something they needed to...
No card game in the world has a card like that! Let's go get our...
With 3 electro dice,
Ah, so it was you who won the duel in the end. Very well. The first thing, all new of this handbook tells you exactly what you need to. Secondly, a range of Genius Invocation merchandise is now available. And thirdly, whenever you wish to play a game with a friend, you can use the invitation book. Yes, it's right by the bar counter. Once you get the hang of it, that's it, really. Yes, indeed. I'm quite. Hope you have fun playing.
Cool. I like that. It was quite fun. Guess the biggest part of it is making your own deck and then finding out some sick strats. There are definitely some like cards which are better than others. Let me get me some gems. Holy shit. Get 60. That's cool.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
All right. I think that's it, right? Mm-hmm.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
Alright, let's stop here.
It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
What am I gonna do next? Probably when Skara's story quest comes out. But until then, I'm probably gonna just keep grinding to get his level up. Maybe next time we'll do some PvP in TCG. But I don't know when that will be. If I ever get around to it. Instead of procrastinating. Alright, let's stop here.
There's no